All right. Welcome to today's meditation time. I am so honored that you have set aside these few minutes just to bring everything together for just a bit before you either finish off your day or head to sleep or just whatever you have on your agenda. But we come together for meditation because our whole goal is to reestablish our connection to the present moment. We get busy and the world gets loud and our schedules are so demanding that we get in this forward motion mindset so often that the present moment just comes and goes, and sometimes we haven't even noticed that it was there. But our meditation practice brings us back to the here and the now. And so it is the most beautiful way to end your weekend, to start your week, to begin your day with this idea of being present. And so from wherever you are seated, I want you just to begin to relax your body a bit. Not to the point that you aren't still engaged and alert, but I do want you to work out any just spots that are a little uncomfortable. Get all that restlessness out and just find a place to sit where you could find a little bit of rest physically. And we're going to allow our mind and our heart to connect. We're going to use the breath. And we're going to begin to quiet the noise around us. And not so much just the physical noise and the chatter of the room or the house, but the noise that is all around our mind and our heart. For some of us, that noise has been there for a while. Some, it's new. Some, it comes and goes. But for these minutes, let's ask it to become quiet. And so I want us to settle into our breath first and foremost. So as you sit up nice and tall, wherever you are, breathe in deeply from your belly and just take in as much breath as you possibly can. And then when you're ready, just exhale it out. Just open your lips and blow it out. And inhale again. And exhale, release. Couple more, just like that. Deep inhale. Complete exhale. One more. And I want you to continue with that nice, even rhythm of breath. And if the mind starts to wander or you start to get distracted, just come back and tell yourself, breathe in deeply and breathe out completely. And so tonight, our word is balance. It is one of my most favorite nights of the lunar cycle because it is the night of the half moon. And while the moon itself never changes its physical structure, it's always round, it's always full, but things get in the way throughout those 28-ish days of the moon cycle. And those things get in the way so that the light is sometimes not evident. But the night of the night of the half moon is when that beautiful line is right down the center of that beautiful circle, reminding us of the importance of balance. And so as we sit together tonight, in these moments, balance is our focus. And I don't mean the kind of balance of standing on one foot and doing something physical with your body. I mean balance in your spirit, between your mind and your heart and your body. Because we all have had times in our past, some of us even have times currently where when one part of those three is out of whack, it really affects the other. When the body feels like it's fighting against us, the mind and the spirit cannot find peace and ease. And when your heart is broken and you're going through something painful emotionally, you feel it in your body. And so all those connections are so intimate and so real. And so tonight I want us to work on reestablishing a little bit of balance. Knowing that we all have light, we all have dark, we all have the hardness and we all have the softness. And each time we show up on our yoga mat or we come back to meditation, it gives us a chance to reestablish our balance. And the balance I want us to think about in these moments tonight is the balance between the engagement of our busy lives and the restoration that we provide for ourselves. It's not always going to be even mathematically. We're not going to work as many hours as we rest and we enjoy and we do the things that bring us happiness. But there does need to be some kind of pattern of the two working in harmony together. We can't just engage and push and drive all the time. We have got to pull back and find times to restore. Sometimes it happens right here in these moments of meditation. Sometimes it happens when you pause in your car for just a few minutes of quiet before you get out and you walk into the office. Sometimes it's in the pause right before you close your eyes for sleep and you breathe deeply and you try to calm your mind so that rest can come. And there's so many examples of how it can look, but I want to share with you tonight the power of what our balance can do in the bigger scheme of things. There's a quote by Deepak Chopra that says, if you restore balance in your own self, you will be contributing immensely to the healing of the world. And that's not putting pressure on us, but it does help us realize the importance collectively here tonight. Each of our attempts to find balance in our own selves, we are contributing to the healing of the world. And what a beautiful gift that could be. So again, our focus is going to be on the breath that fills us up and allows us to engage and to live and to do and to mark things off our list and accomplish. And then I want our exhale to represent the settling in, the quieting, the calming, the stopping of the doing and just being. And so we're going to use the breath as our model. And as we leave our time in just a bit, I want us to take that model away from these moments and remember, we breathe in and we ignite our fire, our drive, our engagement. We breathe out and we settle in and find rest and most importantly, restoration. So again, sit a little bit taller, allow your shoulders to relax and breathe in deeply. And breathe out completely. Breathe in and out. We breathe in and we fill ourselves up with all we need to do the parts of our life. We breathe out and we find a chance to just be. Breathing in, giving us the strength and the tools to do what we need to do. Breathing out, giving us the power of restoration and rest. And now I want us just to settle in, you with your rhythm of breath and me with mine. And if the mind tries to wander, you come back to this. I breathe in and I feel that engagement and that life-giving force. And I breathe out and I find the rest, the calm, the settling in. And let's just sit together, both personally breathing on our own, but collectively breathing together and bringing healing to this world that is in such great need of it. Just let that sound bring you back to this moment that we're sharing. Still sitting with your eyes closed, still breathing with that balance of breath. And I want to share that quote with you just one more time before we get ready to close our time. He says, if you restore balance in your own self, you will be contributing immensely to the healing of the world. And I don't think that Dr. Chopra would mind, but I want to change the first word of his statement. I don't want it to say if. I want it to say when, because it's happening right now. It's not a conditional statement that might happen in the future. When, in this moment now. So listen to this. When I restore balance in my own self, I am contributing to the healing of the world. And so let that quote be your mantra throughout your night, as you start your day tomorrow. And as you look up either tonight before you go to bed or in the morning when you get up and you see that half moon in the sky, remember, the balance is always there. Sometimes it gets blocked. Things get in the way with the adjustment of the earth and the moon, and just like in our own lives, things get in the way. But we can always come back to it, and we do that through the breath. I breathe in and I fill myself up with the engagement and the fire and the passion that I need to serve in my roles of my life. And I breathe out and I find rest and restoration and ease for my body, for my mind, and for my spirit. Namaste.